All right, guys. Guys. We're back for another Dokkan Battle video. So we have, honestly, quite a lot of stuff here. Considering we have 5 EZA characters, we have a new Red Zone coming, we have a new, link level and player rank event, we got a burst mode, we got special battlefield. There's at least a decent amount of stuff that we have that should be upcoming in this data download, including the RE Red Zone. Now, I know how people get about the RE Red Zones these days. Certainly, we all are on the same page with the limited time content, but I don't know. Unfortunately, it's just how it is for a little bit. I will repeat this a lot, and I think I'll probably do a video talking about this, but I think a realistic expectation of the limited time content stopping, right? Remember, they plan all this stuff well in advance. So they would have decided quite a while ago that they're going to attempt, try these limited time events or whatever like that, right? Because they'd have the schedule, way in advance. I think a realistic point where Dokkan could understand our feedback of we hate the limited time content, and then they would make an effort to stop it. And then I think GDC to me feels like a reasonable expectation to where maybe the limited time content could stop and the events could be returned, and then they could just kind of be like, yeah, GDC, I think all this the greatest tours and all these RE events could just return during GDC, and then we're not gonna get these that are leaving anymore, but we'll see. I would think GDC is a reasonable potential spot. Now, what's funny is this red zone was actually in the data in the last data download, even though it looks like we're going to get another data download before this one even drops. So remember, this is not far away. This is tonight. This drops, about 20 hours from now. It's 4 stages and with a couple of missions. Demigra, Final Form Mira, the God Vegeta, and then the Ultra Supervillain Jiren. We'll see if these fights are going to be tricky. I think sometimes they definitely can. Remember, a lot of the RE content has been structured to be kind of longer fights, but Mira and Jiren might not be. I believe I shouldn't have closed it the way I did, but I believe Mira. There are missions for some of these here. I guess I could just click the mission tab to see here, and then we go to upcoming right here. All right, so the missions: beat Demigra without an item. To me, that tells me he's not tough. Straight up, if they tell you to win without items, usually historically that's meant that the fight is not really that tough. So I think we could. It's a safe assumption that Demigra is not really going to be too challenging of a fight. Clear stage 2 within 5 turns. That's not a long one. Mira. This is where the EZA Demigra. So remember, we have the 5 EZA characters coming. We have we have Demigra. We have let's transform state here. We don't need the transform states. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. Okay, so we have Demigra, Mira, Toa, and the 2 Xenoverse Trunkses. They're all EZAing. I presume that's going to be at the same time as the event. I hope so. It's going to feel real dumb if they don't EZA tonight because of the Jiren mission, which is to win with 6 crossover characters, which, if you have Xenopan and Eos, you definitely could do it, but if you don't have them, it's not, I don't know, those are just it would be just dodging characters. I don't think Jiren is not dodge canceling or anything. He does debuff you and limits the amount of damage we do. Any crits, he just looks annoying. This looks like an annoying spread. The debuff. Now, I could be wrong on this. We tested it, and I think Vegeta's immune to negative effects did not work on the key reduction of Cell Max. So I think it might not work on these debuffs. When it says negative effects, it's specifically meaning stun, seal, and lock. What Vegeta and AGL Gogeta both have. So I don't think Vegeta will nullify this. I don't think so. This debuff of Jiren. Because the way to get around that is tag characters. But the crossover category does not have any tag characters. So we have that, the 100% attack, the crit, and then, oh, this is just... This is an ability that just, like, is not fun. It's right, like, the Dokkan Frontier mission, where you have to not get hit. So you have to, like, basically hit, like, 10 dodges in a row. Like, that's just not going to be fun to people, right? Like, to hit 10 dodges in a row. This ability right here is not a fun ability to fight. I mean, I understand, like, locking and stuff like that, but that's not... this is really just, like, limiting fun. Because remember, previously, bosses could only have a certain amount of HP, too, because of, the way, like, coding works or whatever. Like, the bit limit. But they just increased that. So... as far as I'm aware, bosses can have over 2 billion HP now. 2 billion was basically the limit bosses could have. Now I think they could be higher than that. So there's not even really a need for this ability right here. Because, like, if their solution would be to tack this on every boss, players would they'd fucking hate that. They want, like, everyone goes, I want to see big number. Like, that's what they want to do, right? So yeah, so there's the Jiren, which we have to use crossover characters. The God Vegeta we have to beat with all 5 villain types. That's not a tough mission. Villains have been so stacked lately. I mean, with me, I'm rolling in here with Deborah. And I'm putting nuts on table with Deborah, dude. That's what I'm doing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh, an int boss? Deborah don't care. He does not care. These can be pretty annoying, too. Bosses that lower your ki. So he changes ki spheres. He does get stronger when Goku's around, too. Okay. And he does dodge. Yeah, they've put attacks guaranteed to hit on quite a few characters recently. So it would not shock me to see more and more bosses having dodge abilities. I think we would see more of that. And then Mira's when we beat within 5 turns. The missions, besides the crossover team, don't seem too bad. But the crossover one, I don't think is going to be as bad. Because I think the 2 Xeno Trunkses and Demigra in particular got great EZAs. Mira, I want to see a little bit of him in action. Toa, like, I think her kit is fine. But presumably we're not going to be able to use her because she has a nuking leader skill for Toa, right? So there's the Red Zone, the Ari Red Zone that's coming. We have this limited attempts event that can only be attempted by crossover characters, and it's good for player rank levels and link levels. So that's good. That's definitely good. I think Dokkan dropping more of these would be good overall for the player base, right? Like, you know, there's obsessive, compulsive, insane, wacko players like me who, you know, has everything done, like, you know, within 2 seconds after the banner's done. Characters rainbowed and link level 10 and stuff like that. But, like, most players, I mean, they're not just, like, they don't have infinite, like, link level resources. They're not, like, doing a million quest mode runs to link level. So I think Dokkan dropping one of these, like, even per celebration could be pretty good. And then player rank, that's nice, too. Because, I mean, I'm sure most players are not, like, sprinting to get to rank 2000. So that'll be pretty good right there, getting that extra player rank, right? Then we have a burst mode, which is going to be dropping. This is for the God Vegeta Dokkan event, the supervillain God Vegeta Dokkan event right here. There's going to be a burst mode. Probably not going to be anything too crazy about this. He doesn't have any gimmicks or anything, just 4 phases, and that's that. But what this does mean, this is going to be, I think, a pretty cool title. So when I see the burst modes, the thing that I'm thinking about that's kind of exciting is the potential for the event to, like, the title is going to have this God Vegeta here, and with the pretty colors, I think it'll be a cool title, man. So there's that. We'll get the title from that. And then Battlefield, which the Battlefield and the Red Zone, like we had some of their data in the last data download, but there is a special Battlefield coming. Maybe this will be fun. The Battlefields have not been challenging or interesting in quite some time. Now, I'm sure at least someone will go, they never are, but that's fucking wrong. That's wrong. I just want to quickly interject and point out how wrong that is. I'm just going to put in Battlefield, baby. Most fun boss in Dokkan history, 10th anniversary Battlefield, grade 8 baby. I wish at 11th anniversary didn't drop one of those. The regular, bro, this short has 300k views. Y'all are some perverts, man. Straight up. Y'all are some damn perverts. 300k views on that? It's just the female warrior in black's animation, man. What are you guys doing? You guys doing? You gooners out there. 300k on that. What the hell? Whoa. Anyway. Yeah, so, hopefully this upcoming Xenoverse Battlefield will be fun, like one of those, right? But, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what it's going to look like. All right, so we have all that. Preparation period. Oh, wait. No, actually, is this Monday the 27th? Oh, let me look at the JP one quickly. Well, I guess it's going to be the 27th as well. Yeah, so the data download is tonight since it's the 27th. Because for a second, I was like, could it be because the data download is going to be like past midnight for me? But no. Because the 27th here, it's going to be tonight. Okay, cool. Because the one thing that'll worry me is if we drop the Red Zone tonight and then the EZA is dropping like fucking 3 days. It's going to be so corny. It's going to be so stupid. All right, so we got all that. Shop maintenance is going to happen as well. Oh, this is probably going to be right around here is when the data download is going to be, right? During the maintenance, you'll not be able to make purchases at the shop. I wonder what that's for. Maybe we could buy more box space? Bro, listen, dude, they allowed us to buy box space in bulk, but we can't buy box space. That's what I'm going to think. I'm going to think, oh, it's because they're going to allow us to buy more box space. That's what this is for. I cracked the code, guys. Yep. Yeah, I'm a genius. I cracked it. Here's the upcoming content. Oh, yeah, this as well. The stamina for the Whis event is going to return to normal. So right now the Whis event is 20 stamina per run, and it's going to change to 40 again. The 20 stamina per run is definitely good for kind of like regular players. Hopefully they would like adjust this again. And like redo this, right? Like I thought this was cool. Hopefully they at least do periods like this where they'll lower the stamina. I hope this was not a one-time thing. Because it looked like a lot of players were really enjoying the ability to grind this right now at half stamina. So hopefully they do that again. And then, of course, we have the 5 EZA characters. So there we go. I think that there is actually quite a bit dropping, especially if these RE fights are good, which a lot of them have been quite good. So I think there's a decent chance these are good fights. Now, just quickly, if we look at this here, I think that there is a decent chance here that we will get all this dropping. I mean, just within like the next couple of days at most, right? All these characters. But after all this drops, I think that we could be in for a nice, long, quiet period. Because I think we are going to get the Golden Week celebration, which does last, the Golden Week lasts till the first week of May. So I think we could see a potential dual Dokkan Fest for Golden Week on like the 7th or 8th. I think in this range, we could see the Golden Week dual Dokkan Fest. So after this big content drop, the stages, the EZAs, let's say it all drops on the 27th, we might not like get any more information on Dokkan stuff until maybe like the 4th or the 5th. Maybe we get like a producer's letter or something to reveal what Golden Week is. But I think there's a decent chance there's going to be kind of like a long lull period after we get this big Xenoverse content drop. I do think the crossover team, by the way, is buffed significantly with the EZAs. I mean, could it be better? Well, yes, of course. But, I mean, I think it's at least now going to be a competitive team, I think, with the crossover characters. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the EZAs aren't that good, but I think so. So, all right. Let me know what you guys think about all of the stuff that is going to be dropping. Thanks guys for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.